Parenting is hard, y'all. Coming to you live from my car where I am hiding from my kids who were forced to put down their video games and go outside to play their favorite sport. I'm not hurt, and yet parenting is tough, and it's extra tough when you are injured. I had a client who hired me a month or so ago, and talking with her about how she was doing a few weeks after her accident, she's talking about how hard it is to keep up with the laundry, keep up with the groceries, house guests coming, all of these things while she's trying to recover from a crash. And I said to her, you need to get some of this off your plate. You can't keep up this pace. You can't do everything. You're hurt. And as we talked through it, she thanked me for giving her permission to admit that there were things she couldn't do. And so this is a message to anybody who is hurt, especially to my parents out there, to give you permission and hopefully some ideas for things to get off your plate when you are recovering from a crash. First of all, and I think this is a no-brainer, groceries. I hear all the time from people who like to choose their own produce and they really like going to the grocery store. Just don't. Just use Peapod or Amazon or Instacart or whatever the big delivery service is in your town. If there's a mistake, if something's broken, if something's rotten, they will give you your money back. But I'm telling you, you don't need to be spending hours going to the grocery store when you can have all of your groceries delivered from the comfort of your couch. Laundry is another big one. If you are hurt, lugging big baskets of laundry, not good for you. Local dry cleaners, most of them will do laundry by the pound. So check that out so you can take that task off your plate. How about hiring help for the yard, the pool? Walking the dog is a huge one. And all these ideas go both for the person who is hurt and for their spouse. If you're hurt, you've got tons on your plate, which includes going to doctor's appointments, laying on the couch, sleeping, resting, probably physical therapy exercises. Your spouse is picking up all the slack for you in the parenting and the household and all of that. If they're the dog walker, outsource it so they have more time to rest. Groceries, whatever it is that they do, they need a break in this time while you're recovering also, because you're not around to carry your usual load. The biggest tip I have, though, for dealing with parenting while you're hurt is to find a mother's helper to get the kids out of the house. Teenagers are great for this. Younger teenagers tend to not have as busy schedules, and they're really affordable. Have them come over to play with your kids to give you the mental space to just rest. Sure, you can sit there and play Candyland or Sorry, but do you want to? Do you want to take a nap? Do you want to veg out on social media so that you don't have to think about how much pain you're in? You should do that. Find a niece, a nephew, a neighbor, a babysitter, or some mother's helpers to come over to unload the dishwasher, play with the kids while you can take a break. I hope this is helpful to you, and I want you to take this as permission to take care of yourself while you are hurt. And if you have a lawyer, keep track of all of those costs, because your lawyer can get you reimbursed for all of the work that you had to outsource because you couldn't do it yourself.